spontaneous stress break. Would you not agree? Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. Welcome to ninth night, and I apologize for the schedule switch up. Thanks to the weather, we didn't go to the party that we're supposed to go to tonight. It got switched to tomorrow night, so that's why I had to switch this back to tonight. So anyway, we are number 9 for 9 towards feeling fine. Here we are. Wow, you made it. You made it. Well done. And we will be having a distance healing tonight, and tonight is viewer's choice. So when we get to that part, I'll look to see who wants what, and I'll do what I can to try to accommodate everybody. Don't give me 5 or 6 things, give me one thing, because I'd like to be able to get everybody. All right, so that's why we need this little waiver. Yeah, movement that matters. Oh my goodness. So that's going to involve a lot of different things. Any movement that matters to you is what will help you regulate that nervous system. So as always, I like to review a little bit why we're doing this, why I decided to take on this little task of 9 consecutive evenings of these little presentations. And I truly appreciate it. I do see some. Elizabeth, I think Shelley's been here every night. I think Gail's been here every night. If not live, doing it maybe later. So I know a few of you have done it every night with me, and I just so appreciate your support. So here are some reasons why we're doing this. What are some signs that your nervous system is dysregulated? Well, you often feel stuck and unsure of your actions. You're feeling unsafe. You don't have that feeling of calm. You are lacking confidence. You are ruminating over past events or situations. You just go over them and over them and over them. You're worried about future events and situations. So you're living in the past or living in the future, but not living in the present. You're not eating well. You're not sleeping well. You're feeling easily triggered. Your digestive system doesn't work. You have anxiety. You might have depression. All of these are signs that your nervous system is dysregulated, not working to its optimal. And I also want to just do a quick review of the polyvagal theory, because this is what explains in science what's going on in your body. All right, so at the top, right here, this is the ladder one. The other graphic I used was like a curve, and the top was the not so great one. But this is the ladder, the bottom is the one that you don't really want to have. So in this graphic, the top of the ladder is your ventral vagal system. It's not a system, sorry, it's termed the ventral vagal position that you're in, if you want to call it that way, that your nervous system is in. And then when you're in ventral vagal, you feel connected to the greater world. Let's get that centered. You can feel connected, you have social interactions, you're calm, you have that peaceful, easy feeling. Now, sympathetic is when I'm in danger and I need to run, or I need to fight back, or I need to slam on the brakes, or I need to pull off over here in this other lane because someone's going to sideswipe me. You need that sympathetic nervous system to kick in at some events. The problem is when we stay in it. And even if you're not having that feeling of danger or life-threatening things, you're still in sympathetic mode, because when that happens, you're in dorsal vagal. You're in dorsal vagal, and that's where the nervous system tends to shut down, and that's where, when you have a dysregulated nervous system, that's where you are. I can't cope, I feel collapsed, I feel shut down, and you're basically in kind of like you're cocooning, and you're just not experiencing life as it's meant to be experienced. So how do we get from here up to these? Now, it's okay to be in ventral vagal. That would be wonderful. But it's okay to go into sympathetic. But the key is to get back down into, or back up in this case, to ventral vagal. It's that up down, which is fine and dandy. That's normal. It's when we get into sympathetic and stay in it, that's not healthy, because then we get stuck in dorsal vagal. I guess I've been touching you over here. It's over here. Right? So how do we get out of dorsal vagal? Well, never underestimate the power of your therapist. A professional therapist is definitely important, but you're only with your therapist maybe once a month, once a week, whatever. It's what you do with yourself for those 24/7 hours and days in between that I now are giving you many, many, many tips and tricks to do. Now, as it was pointed out to me today, and I thought this was a very good point, that you can use these tips and tricks that I've been giving you. They can be a crutch or a distraction from you dealing with your nervous system dysregulation. Just like overeating, over drinking, over shopping, over this, over that, any other addiction that distracts you from dealing with it, so can self-help stuff be. Yeah, it can be, right? So that's why number 3 in our list was the Fab 5. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get, I think it was number 3. Anyway, it was up there. Once you've got a good breath work involved, because you need to be able to breathe through those Fab 5, and you've cleared the energy out of you, you need to feel what you need to feel. That is the most crucial step of all of these things that I'm offering you. Fab 5 is number 1 on the list. Once you know how to breathe, once you know you've got energy that's stuck in you that's not supposed to be cleared. And all the other things, the tapping, the dancing tonight, the vagus nerve stuff, those are all wonderful things, but don't use it as a distraction from you doing the feels to heal. Okay? Thank you, friend, that talked to me today about this. I'm very, very grateful for that little tip, because it really, oh yeah, never thought of that. Very important point. So what are some stress busters? I always like to give you some quick and dirty stress busters. We just did one, a spontaneous dance break. I don't know if Janice is with me tonight, but my friend Janice and Michelle and Janice Hutton and Cheryl Hewitt, when we were in Toronto, I don't know if it was last year, maybe it was the last time before the pandemic, I don't know, we just go into the room, we put some music on, and we'd have a spontaneous dance break. Oh, nothing felt better. It felt fantastic, yes. So there's nothing better than putting on your favorite music and having a spontaneous dance break. Yes, sirree. Let me give you a couple other quickies. Let's see, I need some water. Have you seen these little wonderful things? Pretend I'm lying down. Oh, yes. The beauty of an eye pillow. Now, my friend Andrea Swinimer, across the street from me, she makes these. This isn't the one that she's made. I'm waiting for mine. She can have lavender that she grows in her front yard in it. She can make it with some beautiful silky material. So not only do you have the heaviness of the pillow on your eyes, but you have that amazing smell of lavender. So an eye pillow is something that you could do. Again, you can't do it while you're driving, but you can do it if you're home and you're feeling a little stressed, a little anxious. Just go lie down for 1 minute. Do some breathing with your pillow. How's that? Another one that you can't do in the mall, or you can't do when you're driving, and I'm going to try to lift this up. Oh, it's a heavy blanket. This one is 50 pounds. Oh my goodness. Yes, it's quite something. But when you're lying on a surface with this on you, oh, does it ever calm the nervous system down? The weightness feels, it really pushes you into, pushes you in the right, it encourages you to ground. So weighted blankets that you can get just about anywhere. I have this one custom made, but I think you can get them just about anywhere nowadays. Oh, that is heavy. Okay, one more that you can do when you're driving, you can do in the mall, is put your tongue on the roof of your mouth and press it for 30 seconds. I'll time us. Oh yeah, that doesn't work. I forgot that doesn't work. I'll do this. Here we go. Tongue on the roof of the mouth. And go. And press to the roof of your mouth. Press to the roof of your mouth with your tongue. Yeah, that can talk. Push, push, push. Close your eyes, breathe. As you press your tongue on the roof of your mouth. And feel your body calming down. I just grabbed it. There you go. There's 30 seconds. So use your timer so that you can know when 30 seconds is up, because sometimes it might be a little too short and you don't get the effect. So there's your stress buster breaks for today. All right, let's go on. All of these things, sorry, not all of them, most of these things tonight involve some kind of movement. And we're going to go through a little chat, and then we're going to get up and move around. And then we're going to come back to a nice seated position, your comfy position, and I'll look on this on the screen, and I will do viewer's choice. Give me one thing, your most priority thing that you'd like to have me treat distance. Okay, back to havening. I can't remember which night it was, but I gave you havening as a stress buster break. All right, so here are some other things that are involved in havening. So you see the first one is the arm havening, where you slide your arms from your shoulders down to your elbows. There's a face havening, where you go back and forth from your nose across your forehead. There's one with your palms. You can brush your hands in a circular motion or back and forth. And then there's an eye movement one, where you move your eyes side to side in a lateral motion. These are called havening positions. So let's give them a try. So you've done this one before, from the shoulders to the elbows. Yes. And if you want to change arms, you can. Good. Let's go with the eyes. From the forehead across and out. Close your eyes. From the forehead out to the sides of your face. From the forehead out. Good. Nice. And now your hands back and forth, or circular motion. And you want to do these for a bit of a time till you feel that shift. Maybe you get there's my yawn, a yawn or a spontaneous breath. Anything that gives you a shift. And if you don't get the shift, that's fine. Do it for a minute or so. Okay, last one is bilateral eye movement. So you're not going to turn your head. Whatever it takes to keep your head still, maybe put your hands on your cheek or something like that. If you know you're not going to move your head, you don't have to have your hands there. I'm just going to put my hands there so I don't move my head. And I'm going to go side to side, back and forth, right, left, until I get that spontaneous breath. Or a yawn, or a gurgle, or something that shifts you. Okay? There's another one that involves movement. It's movement that matters. Movement that can help regulate your nervous system. Now, something we're going to do when we get up and move around is figure eights. Figure eights, now this picture shows up at the toe, and I have to apologize for my pictures tonight. I got home from a wonderful afternoon that I'll share with you in a second here, and my printer was messed up. And so John just didn't have time to fix it, so these pictures aren't the greatest. Anyway, figure of eight exercises. You can do them with your feet, your ankles, your toes, your eyes, your neck, your torso, your pelvis, your arms, your legs. And we will do figure eight motions when we get up and do some moving around. Something we might try tonight, and this is difficult to do in a very quick little example, but I don't know if I've done a video of this. I know I've done this in the flow classes. Absolutely. If you search flow in our group, you will get this. And this is called trauma releasing exercises, TRE, or shaking. You know, this was invented by David, oh gosh, his name just went out of my head, so sorry. But it's based on the theory of Dr. Peter Levine, that when you watch animals and they're in danger, and after that danger has subsided, they shake. They shake their nervous system back to regulation. So these exercises were developed and in order to get your body to shake. So you do it, you pre-fatigue your muscles, and then you lie down and you get your legs bent and you do some shaking, especially at the pelvis area. Definitely at the pelvis, because we hold a lot of emotion in the psoas muscle. All right, so we'll try a little TRE. I'm not sure if we're going to, because sometimes it takes a little while to get into it. Give it a shot. But we definitely can do this, some Traeger moves, which is windshield wipers with the feet, with the knees, with the hips. Just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This way, you can do this way, whatever works. All right, as long as you're moving. Again, as you can tell, it centers on, I guess she's over here. It centers on that pelvis area that tends to hold a lot of emotion. All right? You yoga folks out there, restorative yoga is a wonderful way to help regulate the nervous system. Not the heavy duty, super taxing yoga, but restorative yoga where everything is supported. It's probably the one part of yoga that I would agree with. I know I'm a yoga instructor too. I'm not certified anymore, but I was. Taught yoga for a while, but I can't do it with my back anymore. So I'm just not a super fan. But restorative yoga, absolutely. And I know you yogis out there, you love it. And if it works for you, I say go for it. Now, another form of exercise that you can do is called somatic exercises. And you'll see a lot of this on the internet. I've seen a lot of it on YouTube. You can search it. Again, I've done some of this work in flow. The flow class that is in this group, that you just search flow, you will find a lot of somatic experiencing, somatic exercises. Once again, to release all of that stuck emotion that's stuck in your tissues. Now, just veering, no, let's do it. Let's do it. And my favorite, bing, bang, boom, spontaneous dance party. Let's go. Up you go, up you go, up you go. A little bit to get going here. Here we go. Woo! Dance that away. Okay, your favorite dance music, whatever it is. This happens to be one of my favorite songs right now. Dance like no one's watching. Come on, get up on the couch. You're not following me, you're doing your own thing, right? I know there's a great dance at the Legion tonight. Oh, we might have to go. Since I'm not going to hear too much. I don't think I'll drop on those words. Even in the Chester. Oh, dancing that way. Woohoo! I hope Mrs. Foreman is dancing in that living room of hers. You just can't be in a bad mood when you're dancing to the music that you love. There's no way you can be in a bad mood. Nobody's watching. You are in your own little space. Do your own thing. Dance like no one's watching. Woohoo! Oh, I'd love to keep going, but we have more to come. Gotta love it. Spontaneous dance party. Can't beat it. Wonderful. Oh, I hate to turn it off. Feel alive, I feel alive. Oh, yes, I do. That will make you feel alive every time, every time, every time. Okay. Now, another thing you can do is nice, relaxing music. Whatever speaks to you, whatever music speaks to you, just put it on, enjoy. Something I have just been introduced to, and I can only play a little bit because Facebook might mute me, because this isn't those other songs. They weren't the real Dua Lipa, they weren't the real Taylor Swift, and that wasn't the real guy playing whatever he's playing. So they might mute me. So I'm only going to play a little bit of it, but they're called binaural beats. And ideally, you can get these off YouTube, you can get them off wherever you search Spotify, wherever you search your music. And it's best to play them with earphones. I don't know why that playlist is not, I just downloaded, oh, there they are, okay. Binaural beats. Now, as I said, it's best to have earphones on because they work at a very specific hertz. Let's see if I can get it. Move it along a little bit. Turn it up a bit. So if I had earphones on, probably, well, you might be able to use earbuds, but earphones would really make a big difference. So you can see you have 200 hertz coming in one way, 205 hertz coming in the other way. That equals 5 hertz, which equals 5 hertz coming from top, equals 5 hertz, and it puts you in what's called theta healing zone. All right? And again, I don't know why it's so hard to hear, but it's kind of loud in here, but it's soft. Again, it's really important to listen to those with earphones because they will do the back and forth. Binaural beats. Search them on iTunes or wherever. They're quite, I haven't had a chance to really try them. I just did a little research for this talk, but you know, truth be told, I haven't really tried it, but I'd love for you to try it and let me know what you think. So, guess where I was this afternoon? And this picture does not do it justice. So I will post my actual picture from my camera because when I printed it off of the computer, this came out terrible. I'm so sad that it came out. This is where I was with the lovely Cleabang, yes sirree. And we were at the sail loft just outside of Hubbard's. And we experienced the most wonderful sound healing. Now you can't tell by this picture, but way in the background, not way in the background, I shouldn't say way in the background, right there, this sail loft is right over top of the water. This is the ocean. This is the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean. And it was just a magical experience. It was amazing. Sound healing with the crystal quartz sound bowls. There's nothing like it. Now, we have several sound healings in this group, but having it done in person, mwah. And I know Katie is doing one, I think it's March 8th, and I know in Windsor, and I know Clea is doing another one March 30th, so contact those two people if you'd like to go in person, because there's nothing like experiencing it in person. And I'll just share with you my experience today. When we walked into this, and I'm a little nervous of heights, so this room was quite high over the water, and when you looked out this window, you looked down at rocks and the waves were crashing, and I was like, whoo! And I was a little overwhelmed. It was like, whoo! But I tell you, by the end of that, well, I wouldn't even say by the end of it, I was quite up front by the windows, and as the waves were crashing, I could feel them, I could hear them. And I was just, at one point, I just was one with the waves. And I just started swaying with the waves. And even when we were finished and when we sat up, my body was doing this. Because I was truly one with that wave. The sound healing is amazing. It creates sound, of course, and it puts a frequency out that reverberates with your body, that vibration really works with healing the body. And some people were saying, oh, some of those bowls are really loud and a little bit irritating. When that happens, it's because you need that one. That chakra is blocked or restricted or sluggish, and when the sound is not super comfy and beautiful, it might be a little irritating in the beginning. That's because it's clearing it. So just hang in there, it'll get better, it'll feel fantastic in just a few minutes. Alrighty then, before we do our distance work, we're going to get up and we're going to do some figure eights, we're going to try some TRE, we're going to just, it's not a spontaneous dance party anymore. This is going to be nice and quiet and slow rhythmical movement. Again, you can find a class like this. We're only going to do a snippet, but you can find a class like this in this group under what's called Flow, F-L-O-W. All right, grab your mat and come on up. All right. See me, but I think you can. All right. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And another deep breath in. Now, one of the things I didn't have a chart for it, but when I talk about it in my video on tips and tricks for anxiety, and that's shake, shrug, and squeeze. Okay? So this you could do when you're driving, but you could do it in the mall. You might look a little strange, but that's okay. Here we go. Shake, shake, lift up on your toes and drop. Shake, shake, shake. Now shrug, shrug. And as you shrug, you're going to breathe in. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your arms. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your legs. All right, let's put it all together. Shake, shrug, squeeze. Movement that matters. Good. Our next one is breathe, snap, and clap. Now, didn't have a sheet for that either. That's okay. I cannot snap my fingers very well. It's almost silent because my fingers are pretty arthritic. But I know what you can, okay, you can snap. Here we go. Breathe in. Now at the top, take another sniff. Exhale with the sound. Snap, clap. Here we go. Breathe in. At the top, another breath. Exhale with sound. Snap, clap. Again, breathe in. At the top, another sniff. Exhale with a sound. Snap, clap. One more. Breathe in. At the top, another breath. Exhale with a sound. Snap, clap. Good. Let's do some figure eights. Figure eights, or lemniscats, as we call them in osteopathy, are all throughout your body. Your lungs, movement of health, part of it is a lemniscat, other arm. All of your long bones do a lemniscat. It's a beautiful motion of health. Let's try both arms. Good. Excellent. Now the head. Again, we went forward, making a figure eight. And the torso, making a figure eight. Any way that you want. There's no right or wrong. Part of it's figuring it out. Good. Now you can touch the wall or touch a piece of furniture if you want. Make a figure eight with your leg. And your ankle. Do that while you're sitting in the chair watching TV, reading. Make figure eights with your ankle. Let's try the other side. Figure eights. And the ankle. Good. Now hopefully you've got a wall that you can go into a wall sit. All right. I'd like you to get to the point that you have a little bit of fatigue in those legs. So as soon as you've got fatigue in your legs, lie down on your mat with your knees bent. Go to that fatigue. This is the prep for TRE, for trauma releasing exercises. You've got to fatigue the thighs. So wall sit, squats, lunges. I chose a wall sit. If you feel fatigued, go down to the floor. Bend the knees. Okay, let's go down to the floor. I wasn't quite fatigued, but I can get into TRE pretty quick. Grab a drink. Take it down to the floor. Your knees are bent. palms to the ceiling, relax. Now open up the knees. And if your legs are fatigued enough, they may start shaking. If they don't, that's okay. You just might not be fatigued enough. Or you could just go to that space in your psoas. Connect to any trauma that might be there. I've got some right here. Makes sense. That's where my C-section scar is the most adhered. And I'm going to connect to that, and then I'm going to, there it is. There's the trauma coming out of my body. Now, in this short example, you may not get to this point. That's okay. Work towards getting to the point that you can shake. And you can get into quite a bit of shaking here. Don't panic. You're not going to shake and never stop, because you have the ability to stop this at any time. Most people don't shake because they're thinking about it too much. They're just like, oh, what is she doing? Oh, she wants me to shake. And they perform the music or the shaking. They perform it or they initiate it versus allowing it. Okay. So that is TRE. There are videos on YouTube for that you can follow, or check the flow class. Now, as I mentioned, we're doing some windshield wipers. Side to side, for the hips, with the knees bent. Good. Start to slide your legs out, back and forth. Good. And then just let the legs go at the pace that they want. For some reason, my legs want to go fairly fast. That's whatever reason, that's my tissue letting go. So I'm just going to allow it. So this way they're going back and forth like windshield wipers, but you can separate them and go in and out like some windshield wipers do that. Okay, you can rotate at the hip, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Good. Back and forth, side to side. In and out once again. Start to bring the legs up, and the knees go in and out, in and out, in and out. Good. Excellent. Now, we did this yesterday, fascial unwinding, but we did it standing. For just a little tiny snippet of time, see if you can allow your body to express itself in whatever movement it wants. Close your eyes. Now just allow your body to do whatever it wants to do. Don't watch me. Just allow your body to move around like a butterfly coming out of the cocoon. Whatever motion, whatever movement you like, whatever movement feels good. Back and forth, side to side. Whatever works for you. Careful that you're not trying to produce the movement. You're allowing the movement. Don't forget your arms. Move them as well as the legs. And whatever motion that your body says, I'd love to do this. Be as free as you want to be, because nobody's watching. Allow the body to just shift from side to side, roll over on your belly, roll, move wherever you want. Curl your knees up if that's what your body wants to do. Take one leg behind you if that's what your body wants to do. Movement that matters to you. That's all that's important here. Nobody is watching. It's all about you allowing your body to express itself in somatic releasing. If you'd like to, you can tune into any trauma that you might be holding in your body. Just ask your body to take you to where you're holding the trauma. My body took me right here in my belly. I'm going to put my hands on my belly, and I'm just going to ask my body What movements do you want me to do in order to help move this out of my tissues? Let's get these issues out of my tissues. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to ask the question, what movement would you like me to do, beautiful tissues? What movement would help you move this trauma or this whatever it is, emotion? What movement? So my body's already started to move. In the motion that, as I asked for it, it started to do it. It's almost like a reptilian type of crawl. I almost feel like I'm a baby in a womb. I don't think they move around like this, but maybe it was very early in my development. Because I just feel very small in a small contained space. And I'm just moving around. Whew. And there's my yawn. There's my yawn or my spontaneous breath. Okay, bring yourself back to center with your knees bent. I'm really hoping you can see me. I can't tell, I'm too far away. Bring your knees bent, your palms to the ceiling. We're going to finish off with the general Aldoa that I posted with my posting saying that we're going to have this tomorrow night. And then I had to delete it. I didn't have time to repost the video. But here we go. You're going to bring your knees into your chest with your feet flexed. And you can just rock side to side. You're going to cross your arms over from one knee to the other. You're going to take your left arm, take it overhead and extend it. You're going to take your right leg, extend it out straight, turn it in. Bring it up, bend it. Bring the arm down. Take the right arm up, externally rotate it, externally extend the wrist. Take the left leg, turn it in, hold, breathe as you lift the leg up, bend it, bring the arm back. Take the left arm, extend it overhead, pull the wrist back. Take the right leg, extend it out straight, turn it in, pull your toe to your nose. Bring the leg up, bend it, bring the arm back. Take the right arm overhead, extend it. Externally rotate the shoulder. Extend the left leg, turn it in. Bring it up and bend it. Bring the arm down. Good job. And you would do that for about a minute. That's a general Aldoa for general circulation. Maybe pain, if that might help you in pain. Obviously helping the nervous system. Roll over on your side and have it come on up into a seated position. And just wait a few seconds as your head gets equilibrium. And take your time and come on up and come back to your seated position. Nice job. Nice job, nice job. I'll give you a few minutes to have a sip of water. My disheveled hair as I was lying on the floor. I absolutely love doing that. It's one of my favorite things to do, is that somatic releasing on the floor. In fact, I've kind of got into a habit. I bought a mat that's 4 feet wide, 6 feet long, and I put it out here on the clinic floor after I work. And I just get on it and I move around on the floor. Sometimes I start standing, I end up on the floor and just move around and just love it. Okie dokie. So, we've had 8 evenings together, and I've shared with you many things before we do our little distance work. So where do we go from here? Before we do our distance work, I want to have a quick little chat. Well, I've given you many things to help you with your nervous system reset. We've put on dance, music, and we've danced, we've hummed, we chanted, we sang, we had, I don't know if you had your cold shower yet. We definitely had a cold face plunge, so that was amazing. We had tapping, we used a weighted blanket tonight, we used essential oils. We had all kinds of different tricks and tips. Now, as I suggested when we started this, the reason why I was doing this was to hopefully give you enough things for you to create your practice. Now, when you're in dorsal vagal, that's the one that has you in that freeze. You need to do something on a regular basis. Not just at the beginning of the day, not just at the end of the day, but throughout the day. And so that's when you do your stress breaks. But the other thing I'd like you to do is to try to start a practice, maybe once a week, 3 times a week. It really depends on you and how motivated you are to feeling better. I was very motivated to feel better because I was almost getting to the point that I couldn't work. I was waking up with such anxiety on the days that I work. I don't know what work has to do with it. And I'm really getting tired of this no driving, so I definitely want to get the driving back. And I'm also really tired of holding on to a lot of this weight, despite eating well and exercising. It's not about how I look. I've accepted that a long time ago. It's about the feeling that I have with this excess weight on it. It's just heavy. So I got to the point that I was just done. I said, okay, it's time to do something about this. So that's why I've been researching dysregulated nervous systems and what to do about it. But I go back to what I started with tonight. That does not replace your feel to heal. You have to feel the feels in order to heal. Fab 5 becomes such an important thing. So don't use all of these wonderful things that I've given you as a distraction from actually taking on those feels that you need to do. Okay? Now, you're thinking, how do I put together my practice? That's a lot for me to do. So I'm going to give you an idea. So I didn't have time to type all these out tonight. So the glass should have been very full with all of the things that we've done. But I will have it done tomorrow, and I will post the sheets for you to print off. If you don't have a printer, I'll print some off here for you to take home and cut them up yourselves. So you're saying, oh, I got 10 minutes to spare. Let's pick something to do. So out comes the Ho'oponopono prayer. I'm sorry. Thank you. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. All right? That's all. That's it. Done. Walk away. Continue on with your day. Say that you have some extra time. Say you've got like a half an hour. And you'd like to really go into a space that's private and yours. And you'd like to do maybe 4 or 5 things. Then you pick 4 or 5 things. All right, let's pick. Here we go. Chakra clearing. You can use this video. You can use your own video. You can use music. There are all kinds of things out there that will help you clear your chakras. So you would find something on YouTube or something on iTunes, and you would do your chakra clearing. And then you have a little bit more time left. Let's see. Oh, stacked breathing. That's the... Okay? And maybe you had time to do one more thing. Let's see what else is in there. Let me close my eyes. I don't have many to choose from because I didn't have time to print them all off. Okay, let's see. Let's go. Here we go. Clearing energy. Remember that one? Take your right hand. I'm going to use my real right hand. Boom, boom, boom. Now, right hand, my real right hand. Slide down, slide down, slide down. You just do it 3 times. Collect the cords that no longer are serving you. There you've got the cords. And then take your right hand and chop 3 times. Do. It clears energy that doesn't belong to you. So that's what you can do when you don't know what to you just, I got a half an hour and I know I want to do something for my nervous system, but I don't know what to do. Pick and choose. And you'll probably come up with your favorites. You might always want to do a little breathing. You might always want to do a little energy clearing. All right, you'll come up with your favorites. But I really challenge you to get into some kind of regular practice, especially you guys that need it. And I know we're busy. Some of you guys have kids, and you got jobs, and you got all kinds of stuff going on. When I'm here in the clinic, I have sometimes 30 seconds in between patients if I take an extra time. I always go into the bath because I always have to wash my hands in between people. I ground and I say the Ho'oponopono prayer. All right, so that's my little practice. And then lately I've been doing that 1-minute stress break as well. So I know how busy you can be, and I know kids are screaming at you. You can go into the bathroom and you can take 30 seconds for yourself, and you can do at least one of those things. All right? Okay. Now, here we go. It's distance healing time, and it is viewer's choice. So you can type in there, and I hopefully will see it. And I'll even check my messenger, because sometimes I can't see what's on the scale on the iPad. So I'll check messenger and see. Okay, so I did hear from Sharon. Or hip on the left. Okay, so Sharon, I don't know if she's watching. I don't see her there, but she might be there. Maybe I have to scroll up. No, I guess that's it. Okay, so I'll start with Sharon, and she has asked for something in the pelvis. Again, just one thing, please, so we can get through everybody. So I'm going to connect to Sharon. Remember we used to do this? I used to do these, I don't know, at least once a week, or oh my goodness, I don't know how I did all that stuff. Okay, so I'm working on Sharon. I'm going to her pelvis, got Sharon in my hands. And yeah, I can feel, let's see, where's that coming from? It's definitely the psoas. All right, let's check. Oh, the sacrum is side bent, so we're going to do the sacrum and the kidney and the psoas. So your psoas is tightened up because your sacrum is side bent left, rotated, side bent right, rotated left. And I just released the left psoas. Let's see if there's anything else, anything more, anything else, anything more. No. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else want anything? I don't see anything there yet. I'll check my messenger to make sure that, okay, Linda, sciatica. All righty. Yeah, sciatic is a constant challenge. I get that. I get that. So if you're typing on the screen and I'm not seeing it, maybe give me a quick message on Messenger, because I'm not seeing anything. I'm just seeing a bunch of people who are watching, but I'm not seeing any requests. All right, so Linda, checking in with your sciatic. Okay, gotcha. So it's L5, and L5 disc is out on the side, that you're feeling the sciatic pain. Bringing that back in. Now, what is holding that? Let's just check the uterus. Yeah, uterus is side bent, rotated. So we'll bring that back. And that's causing the sacrum. All right, so I got that back. And now I'm going to go on the L5 nerve and normalize that. So when the L-DOAs don't work, when the L-DOAs don't settle it down, it's usually something else going on, either bladder and or uterus or sacrum or scar. Definitely scars. My C-section scar, my resection scar often pulls my my L5 disc on the left side, pulls it out, and then I have sciatic pain down the left side. So just check in with Linda to see if there's anything else. Yeah, that nerve is still very, very tight and cranky. So unfortunately, once nerves have been inhibited by discs or scar tissue or whatever, they do take a while to calm down. The sciatic nerve is as big as a garden hose. It's a big nerve. And it does take a while for it to really quiet down. So you got to be diligent with those L-DOAs. You got to be careful not to scrub, not to shovel, not to sweep, not to vacuum. I know, let the house go, it's okay. Be careful about how you bend over. And there is a video in this group called Back Basics. That's a video that you want to be doing regularly to get your core back strong and your glutes strong. And I'll see you next week in class, and I'll double check that, Linda, to make sure that L5S1 disc is back in. Okay, I'm seeing some messages. Not seeing anything on the screen, so I'll check. Okay, so going with Elizabeth next. Good old digestive issues. Oh, all right. So I'm going on your mesentery, and your mesentery is adhered. I should be able to. Your mesentery should move like this, and it's not. It's stuck this way, stuck towards the left. So it could be, have some inflammation there that's making that intestine swell and stick with its neighbor. and your neighbor is your colon. So I'm going to release all the adhesions and any loops that are stuck together. Good. And you know that's one of our symptoms of a dysregulated nervous system. So for sure, stay away from the foods that give you problems. Just going to take a drink. And make sure you visit your abdomen area and Fab 5 it. I know you're probably saying, I've done it. Well, you haven't got to all the layers yet. And you may have to try different things. Fab 5, clearing energy, breathing into it, all the things that we've done. Make sure you work on your vagus nerve, because your vagus nerve innervates the digestive system. When a vagus nerve is not toned properly, you will have gut issues. So I would focus on vagus nerve. Okay, I'm just going to see if there's anything else stuck there. It's still stuck a little bit. There, almost got it. It's also adhered to your low back, so you might be having some low back issues. There we go. Now it's free. Anything more? No. Okay, good luck with that. Be diligent with the vagus nerve stuff. Okay, Shelly. Right shoulder, please. Shelly. Okay, going up to the shoulder. Okay, I'm being taken to your neck. It's coming from your neck, this first part that I'm working on. So 4, 5, 6, and not 7. See, 4, 5, and 6 are not happy. So I'm going to go put my fingers on 4, 5, 6. See which one's moving. You want me to do 4 first, C4. So I'm working on C4. Good. C5. Just looking for a force vector. There's a force vector. Clear that. There's C5. C6. Good. Now I'm going to check your clavicle, and your clavicle's not happy either. That's your collarbone. So you've got a few things going on with the shoulder. The nerves exiting the C-spine are not happy. And this clavicle isn't happy. When the clavicle's not happy, the shoulder doesn't work properly. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, just checking your first rib. That's good. I'm going to integrate. Check to see 1, 2. And no ribs are out. That's good. Checking the lung. The lung's got your lemniscat. Now, your shoulder is internally rotated like that because the clavicle was stuck and the nerves coming out of the neck. So the shoulder goes into a protective posture. So you really need to work on lifting the sternum, letting the shoulder just fall down and relax. Check out Sensational Shoulders, that video, and check out Asymmetries for shoulder. Either one of those videos will help you with some exercises. I'm just working on this bone here called the humerus, as you have a twist in that. There. Now that's free. Okay, hopefully that will help you. All right, going to check to see if there's anybody else looking for anything. Oh, got another person. Sherry, low back and neck. Okay, I'll see which one's a priority. I can only do one tonight. And I might end up doing both because they're connected. Okay, get Sherry there. I've got Sherry in my hands. You're sending me to the neck first, which is interesting. Usually it's pelvis, so I'm just going to check cranial. Got some cranial bones out of position. Yeah. C0, C1. C0, C1, that's right up the base of your skull into your neck. So C0, C1 is compacted. That means probably L5S1 is compacted. Yep, that was it. Okay, anything else? C1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now you send me to, since it was C0, C1 compacted, almost guarantee that L5S1 is compacted. So that's why neck and low back are bothering you. So I'm going to go down to the lumbar spine. Yep, L5S1 is compacted. So I'm going L5, S1, compacting them. There we go. Working on the dura a little bit. Nice. Okay, just stretch that. Okay, so some cat-cows for you tonight to integrate. See how you feel with that. Let's see, anybody else? Let's see. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, good Lord. So sorry to hear you, Lenny. Okay, working on your thyroid. First of all, I'm going to clear your energy. Don't forget to do this one. Right, that one, clear that energy. And I don't know who that lady's name is or man, but you say, all that belongs to, then say their name, is in their field. All that belongs to is in their field. Say that at least 3 times. Okay, say that now so I'm going to get that energy out of you. There we go. And your left kidney is not in your body. That's fear. So I'm going to put that kidney back in. Nice. What's the other thing? Just write that. And I think it's thyroid. Yeah, thyroid. Okay, I'm going with your thyroid. Thyroid's not in your body either. We're going to bring that thyroid back in. There we go. Good. Stay on the line, everybody. If you've had your treatment, try not to leave because I'm going to do the sympathetic balancing because I want to make sure everybody's grounded. I'll do that as a group because I just realized Lenny needs that for sure, but everybody else I treated because everything that you had going on tonight has a relationship to the nervous system, so let's quiet the nervous system. So just stay, if you can bear with me just a little longer. Okay, Lenny, there's your thyroid. Got expansion, retraction. And I'm just working, there we go. Just restored some karmic energy that you hadn't, you dealt with that karma, but you hadn't integrated the energy, and it had to do with your thyroid. So, first of all, it was out of the body, put it back in, then it was a little bit twisted, cleaned that all up, then brought the vitality of it back into being. Okay, just going to check for one more. Oh, here we go. Janice is in the house. Left SI. Okay, so I'll see if I can do. I don't know if I can do both the hip and the shoulder, but we'll try. Alrighty. So I'm going to tune in and see where your priority is. Priority is the hip. So there's the SI joint back. I'm going to check the kidney because I know your psoas is tight. There we go. Kidney is good. Unlock the psoas. Good. Go up to the shoulder. Check the clavicle. A little bit more in that clavicle. So left shoulder, there's a lot of emotion going on in there. I'm just checking in to see what it is. It's a little bit of frustration. It's a little bit of shouldering burdens and responsibilities and taking on a lot right now. So I prescribe a vacation for you. That's what I'm prescribing. I know that because she's going to be taking a little vacation. Yeah, you definitely need a vacation. Okay, just going to check ribs. Nope, they're good. Clavicle. C-spine is good. Yeah, it's a lot of fascial restriction in that left shoulder. So I'm going to compact you. Decompact, and then I'm just going to go in the fascia and just try to untangle it. There's quite a few tangle balls of yarn in there. There we go. Yeah, and I just heard, might have been Rick, I'm not sure who it was that spoke in my ear, shouldering too many responsibilities and way too many burdens. Vacation is definitely needed. All right? So move that shoulder, do what you need to do to get it mobile, but the biggest thing is just shake it off, get rid of those burdens. All righty. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah, okay. So now everybody settle in. Everybody that is with me tonight, everybody that's going to be watching this in the future, we are going to do the sympathetic nervous system as a group. And this is the one when you stand up, when we're done, you'll feel very heavy into your feet, or at least I hope you will, because that tells you you're grounded. Okay, starting with T1. And T1 as the group, it's not balanced, so then I'm balancing it. T2. I'm working on the two ganglion of T2, right and left, and balancing them, and then moving on. T3. So far, 3 out of 3 are imbalanced. T4. T5. Whoop, T5. So all 5 were imbalanced. We need to do vagus nerve work, folks, for sure, for sure, for sure. So can't stress this enough. It's regular nervous system regulated work you need to do. Feel the feels and then do the nervous system regulation stuff. You've got to do it. Okay, going to your frontal lobe, balancing that. It's the only way that this is going to work. And I know this because I'm living it. I'm living this. I am not on the other side of it yet. I am working through it. But I am feeling better all the time. Believe it or not, this 9 towards feeling fine has helped me too. A lot. Just me showing you them, I'm doing them. So I'm getting definitely a nervous system response. There we go. Okay, now we're going on CV4. And I'm going to just balance that. There we go. And then I'm going to take everybody's right vagus nerve. This is the distance work that I forgot the other day after the face plunge. It felt so good. But I did record it. I did go into it. I came back online and did it. There's your vagus nerve on the right. And now vagus nerve on the left. There we go. So hopefully when you stand up, you'll feel heavier into your feet. So I know this picture is not very good, but all of this started with my mantra that I've always said since, I would say back in my 40s when I first started to go to a therapist. And they asked me what my goal was. And you know what I said? I want that peaceful, easy feeling. Yes, I do. So I allow a peaceful, easy feeling to flow through my day. And say it again. I allow a peaceful, easy feeling to flow through my day. One more time. Say it loud. I allow a peaceful, easy feeling to flow through my day. And there you have it, folks. Thank you for hanging in for 9 nights. It was a bit of a marathon, but we got it done. And now it's up to you. I hand the baton to you. Please keep me informed as to what's working, what's not working, what worked great for you, how you felt. And let's continue on our journey for that peaceful, easy feeling. Take care. Bye-bye.